establish a great character today.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Great Character Podcast, episode 6 now, with me, Harry Bamforth, Matt Wiley, Nathan Edwards, and yours truly, Lewis Sweeney. This week we're going to try a few things a bit differently. Actually, I say not loads has happened. Quite a lot have happened sports-wise in the last week, but we're going to start off with the Super Bowl. So if you're not an NFL fan, you might want to skip that bit, but it will give an interesting insight into that. The three people that don't know anything about the Super Bowl, but no, and then we've used your suggestions from the Instagram. We've compiled the team of the season so far for the Premier League, each of us, and we'll debate on that. And you guys can send us your opinions and what team of the season you think so far is the best out of our four, or even pick your own. And then another suggestion, we've whittled it down. So over the last 20 years, so from 2000, what are our favorite or the best 5 teams we think to have won the Champions League in that time? So not the teams on the day, the teams, just the actual teams really. And we've just done a top 5 and we're going to discuss that. So we'll start with the Super Bowl, and I think we have to start with Matt, who knows the most about the NFL. The Chiefs lost in the end. Brady's got ring number 7, is it? 7?
Number 7. It is number 7. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's not really a lot else you can say about him, is there? He's comfortably the best. Certainly, his record is the best to ever do it. Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise, but that's like saying Ronaldo beating Messi was a surprise. It was the two of the very best going head to head, and to be honest, to call either of them the underdog would have been doing a disservice. But
he is 40. What is he? 42, 43,
43. Yeah.
Very impressive for the old dogs going out there.
He didn't win a single Super Bowl between the ages of 28 and 36, which is when you might think in his absolute prime.
And he's won like 4 since 36, hasn't he? 3
or
4?
Yeah.
That's just, honestly.
How many has he won since 40? Was it 4 or not 4? Like 2. 3 or something? Tom Brady, since he was 40.
Even numbered Super Bowl since 2014.
So he beat the one he lost was against the Philadelphia Eagles, wasn't it? A few years ago.
He's been in 10. He's won 7, lost 3.
He beat Atlanta Falcons, the absolute mad one. Was that 2016 or 2018?
That was 26. Well, it was the Super Bowl was in 2017, but it was for the 2016 season. Like this one was in 2021, but it was for the 2020.
I know the 2019 one for the 2018 season. He beat the LA Rams.
He did beat the LA Rams. That was the boring game.
Are you sure the Atlanta one wasn't in 2018?
One I watched.
Because didn't they go back to back?
No, it was.
They did it. The last time they did it was in 2004-05 when they went back to back, I think. But he was in that team when he was just coming through.
I saw a video the other day of him, the skinny little thing, trying to sprint, and it's just the fact that somebody said it the other day. Was it actually Ian in our lecture? The fact that he generates so much power from.
I think it was John.
John, yeah, so much power from being that small and that old. Sorry, 43-year-old doing that. Imagine a 43-year-old footballer still playing and say Messi assisting in a Champions League final 3 times.
Twice you and Ronaldo doing it.
3. Yeah, true. So Lewis, did you watch it?
Yeah, I had the books doing, which I think because I've never watched American football before. So I obviously recognise the name Brady and Gronkowski. So I think that sort of helped me predict the winner, but I really enjoyed it.
It was a lot better than some of the ones I've watched recently. Thankfully, after watching them every year for the last 8 years, even though I don't watch any other NFL games, watching the Super Bowl over the years, I've developed an understanding of the game, the rules and everything. So now it's so much easier to follow, like the first down, the second down, third down. I thought, though, the best part of it was the weekend's halftime show. That whole going up to the camera, the Neil Warren.
I thought, you know when he has those weird line things, I thought he was going to change in there somehow.
Really?
I thought he was going to come up with a defined shape. I don't know why. When all the
because he had that for his video, for his actual music video, he made himself look plastic, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
I thought it was sick when, well, Matt, you told me when we were texting, oh, Weekend has to do it in the stands. But then he was in the middle of the pitch with hundreds of people doing it. And I now have a question for you guys. Was that pitch 3G or real grass? Because it didn't cut up at all.
It's really 3G.
3G?
Yeah, they're not AstroTurf, are they? They're sort of very, very plastic, but there is a bit of real grass in there, isn't there? Some of them are real grass, but I think that one might be synthetic or something, yeah. Not fully plastic.
Yeah, because it didn't cut up at all.
Really perfect.
But we should probably go back to the game.
Wait, I just got a question. Do you think the fact that Tom Brady's now beating Patrick Mahomes in the final hinders Patrick Mahomes' chances of being the greatest of all time?
No. He's so
you don't
young.
think that could be used against him, though, in the future?
People do that silly. It's not like Brady hasn't lost some. So you're saying what? I don't know. I just think that'd be so harsh. It's his second Super Bowl. He won one last year.
No, I feel like say if they're level on Super Bowl wins, and do you think that loss could be used against him? I don't know.
I don't think it should because he's so young in his career. So we don't know where it's going to go. Also, I don't think he was the reason they lost, personally.
No, he was.
I mean, he was still throwing the ball while getting sacked half the time. Like attempted sack. He was falling down. He was still launching it. So it wasn't like he was giving it his all. He was running about everywhere, but he was just there were no options. And the defense of the Buccaneers' defense,
and they couldn't catch.
Nullified Tyreek Hill, and Kelsey.
He likes to go down the middle of the field, don't he? Because obviously he's got Travis Kelsey's tight end. He just slips around the defensive line. He'll just sort of slip around and be in the middle of the field. And he's a big fella. And then Tyreek Hill from the wide position will come across. And so they like to target them both down the middle. So then that made Devin White, who was the inside linebacker, the linebacker in the middle of the three, he was so crucial because he kept tipping away and just restricting him down the middle, which is what made it really, really crucial for. I mean, it took him 3 quarters to reach 100 passing yards, I think.
It just looked like, because I never watched the other one earlier this season where the Chiefs beat the Bucks but scraped by. But in the first quarter, they were saying how in the last game Chiefs got 17-0 or something. But since then, the Bucks have worked out the defense. It's like they needed that first game, and now the game plan was just executed perfectly for this.
Like a mock, yeah. I mean, the thing is though, the Chiefs did have. Actually, in that game against the Bucks, they had the right tackle. They had on Sunday. They had both left tackle and right tackle out. So that's. Do you guys know about the O line? Do you guys know about the positions in the O line?
I don't know the positions. No.
No. So the O line is the line up in front of the quarterback to protect him. So you see when they snap the ball backward to the quarterback, those 5 big fat guys that.
They look like Lizzo.
Big blokes.
Yeah, exactly. They just stand there and have a wrestling match, basically. And in that O-line, you've got a centre in the centre, weirdly enough. Then either side of him, you've got 2 guards. And then either side of him, you've got 2 tackles. And the tackles are crucial because they protect you against what are called the defensive end. And you know about Aaron Donald. He's a big bloke as well. He's the defensive end. He comes rushing round the outside to try and take quarterback down. So that's when you need 2 really strong tackles. And the Chiefs had neither because they're both out of injury. So that made it a bit more difficult.
One thing I was confused by is I always used to think, I was one of these British guys, we talk about culture and everything, how I never was a big NFL fan. I was like, why do they need padding? Why do they stop every 5 minutes? Blah, 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 blah. It is a hard-hitting sport. It is, and nobody can not admit that. But one of the things I did notice is there was a lot of fouls by the Chiefs by literally just tapping the legs of people. It was like football in a way, was the way they were just tapping them, and that was a foul when in the middle of the pitch people were getting clattered and it meant nothing. That's what confuses me about the game. But I guess it was stopping an opportunity to score, and that's why it was a foul. But it was just like really weird how one side of it they're just getting slammed. And they're just like fighting almost after every tackle. Like you see them like square off, and it doesn't. But then the other end, if they're running about to run through for a touchdown, they get tapped and fall over. It's like the complete opposite. It's like rugby and football put together.
Well, yeah, but that was a bit, to see them coming together so frequently, that was a little bit rare. I haven't seen them square off like that as regularly, certainly in a Super Bowl, because usually they do pay a bit of deference to the occasion. And I think part of that was Tyrann Mathieu, who, to all intents and purposes, despite being a very good player, I think might be a little bit aggressive, let's say.
He went up to Tom Brady, and that I reckon that he's going to look back at that in 5 years and be like, "Why did he do?" Because they just won. They just got a point, haven't they?
He tweeted about it, didn't he? He tweeted about his encounter and then deleted the tweet, supposedly when he realised that Brady was mic'd up. I didn't know Brady was mic'd up. I don't know if that's true or not, but he put his side of the story out and then immediately deleted it once he realised that, which makes you doubt how true it was, obviously. But I don't know how true any of that is. But there's definitely a fact that he tweeted about it and then deleted it later.
Well,
So,
he let himself down that game. He caused a lot of fouls. The Chiefs let themselves down from the minute that they conceded the first foul, really, and they just kept going. I mean, at halftime, it was 8 fouls by the Chiefs and 1 foul from the Bucks.
yes, although I don't know, Lewis, did you see this one as an outsider? Well, as a newbie, shall we say? I'd get your take on it. When did you watch all the game? Yeah.
First sleep towards the end, but I saw.
No, this was in the first half. Yeah, this was.
Yeah.
Just before half time, when there was a call, and it was just a little tap. It was the Chiefs defender and the Bucks wide receiver just racing away. Do you think that the Bucks wide receiver would have caught that ball? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
I can't think, but I thought when I was watching the game, I thought the officiating was. I thought it was quite good. Then in hindsight, when I saw the Twitter sort of, reactions and anger, I was like, oh, maybe it weren't so good. But I just thought the refs had pretty good control of the game, but apparently not.
That generated a lot of controversy.
I don't think it was. He wasn't getting that ball.
Wait, are you talking about the one where he falls on the floor and catches it?
Like a Bruno Fernandes dive. He tapped his ankle and he just fell over, but he was nowhere near the ball.
Well, the thing is, though, I'm not 100% sure of the rules with pass interference, but you're not allowed to make contact with the player until they have contact with the ball.
Yeah, but didn't he fall over? No, but didn't the guy fall over and that's how he ended up making contact with the Bucks player? He didn't exactly dive at him.
That was a very controversial one, and it gained him 34 yards. So that would, by that point, they were already ahead of what the Chiefs were going to get. I know there's the argument, if they're not that far in front, they might still believe.
Yeah.
But that one was a controversial one. It really was, actually.
Well, other than that, there were a couple, but I don't know the rules that well, so I couldn't argue with them. I just kept seeing that the Chiefs were making mistakes, and they were on the commentary. They were saying you can't make this many mistakes in a Super Bowl, and it just looked like eventually they lost their heads, and the Bucks ultimately. Tom Brady was calm, Gronkowski was calm, the rest of them were calm, and that's how they came out on top in the end. That's just how I saw it.
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah.
I think the stadium, they did quite well to make the stadium look quite full. I thought it.
Well,
they're cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, but it still sounded quite loud as well. To be fair.
Yeah, it was.
They do that. They pump noise in. They actually pump noise in America.
Yeah, oh, God. But the people think they pump noise in Britain, but that's a different matter.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, the whole stadium thing. At the start, I just thought those were the 20,000, but then I realized afterwards it was the cardboard cutouts in each empty chair. But the fact that there was real life people there made it look like everyone was real in a way. So it just but people have been false spreading it. Like I've seen photos of that. They can do this Super Bowl, but there's this many COVID cases, or there's this many this, and it's like actually it wasn't a full stadium because
half the people, all of them are vaccinated. I think all the
not all
the healthcare workers.
the healthcare one.
Yeah, there were.
That was brilliant. I told Matt I loved that idea, and they should do that in Britain. FA Cup final, have 10,000 of the NHS health workers that have been vaccinated or something, or on the Carabao Cup. Even though if anyone else can't go, get the health workers to go. They've done everything.
That's more of a punishment. They're going to the Carabao Cup final.
Well, if you're a Tottenham fan, it's punishment enough. But now as we're seeming to move on to football, we've compiled our team of the season so far. For me, it's a very different season of watching, and there's not as many Liverpool players as I would like to see in this 11, but it is what it is. Which one of you would like to start?
Wait, what formation are we going with? 4-3-3, yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
it's any formation you want. I've done 4-3-3 personally, but any formation you want. Lewis, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I went Martinez in goal. I think it was a real hard toss-up between him and Edison, so I had to look at the stats on the Prem website. Martinez just edges it for me, but I think they both had good seasons. I had to go for the boy. So,
Yep. What about your right back? This was a big one, wasn't it?
oh, are we going my full team?
I thought we were just going. I thought we were just going keeper.
Okay, we'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan.
I think this is a clean sheet, isn't it? Clean sweep. I went Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah, I just think he's helped Aston Villa. Like he's just him and Konsa and Mings are like a strong foundation for the attackers to flourish. So I think that's why they've done so well.
I agree with the Martinez pick. He's only had one bad game this season, I'd say, and that was.
That's what I was going to say. Mings has flipping shut him down.
Other than that, he's had a really good season, and I watched an interview of how he said Villa is my club, and he's reached his goal of 10 clean sheets so early on in the season after 21 games, rather than he wanted to do it the whole season. So he's been instrumental. Having him instead of Neeland or someone like that. Obviously, Heaton's a good keeper, but I think Martinez could move on to one of the top clubs and do really, really well. So I think he's had a great season. I say Martinez as well. What about you, Matt?
Unanimous, yeah. Martinez. One of the signings of the season. I thought he was a bit expensive when they bought him. I thought, that seems quite expensive for a keeper, but for not a particular keeper, he didn't really build a particularly brilliant reputation for himself. Nor did he, but he's done excellently at Villa since he came in. So yeah, all five of us then Martinez.
I think we've got to go with. I think this is one of the hardest positions in the whole team, right back.
Okay.
What about you, Lewis? Then we'll continue with the same order.
Yeah, I think this is one of my ringers. I went for Wan-Bissaka. So they were challenging for the title a few weeks ago, United. So I think it's hard to knock him. I think his stats are good this season as well.
Everyone's been challenging for the title this season, though.
Yeah, that's true. There's a few players that you can put up there, but I think he edged it for me.
Nathan?
I put João Cancelo.
Oh yeah.
I think ever since De Bruyne left or got injured, I think he's been like one of their main creators. And I just think defensively he's done well as well. Like against Liverpool, he was pretty good. And I think he, especially after last season when he wasn't that good, he's displaced Walker and.
Well, I think Cancelo was slept on last season. The fact that he was brilliant for Juventus before he left, and he wasn't really given a proper chance last season because of Walker. But now they play him left back when Walker's back and he's in the team, or they just play him right back his natural position when he is there. So I think that's a great choice. I personally, so it's a toss-up between the two you boys have said and the Villa boy, Matty Cash. So it's Lewis Bickley's watching this. I know who he wants me to pick. So I thought out of Cancelo and Wan-Bissaka, I think personally Cancelo's had the better season. So I'm thinking about attacking returns as well as defensively. And yes, Wan-Bissaka scored a couple goals. There's no doubt Wan-Bissaka is the best defending right back or best defending fullback in the league by a street mile. I don't think anyone comes close really because he's that good. But attacking wise, he looks like a giraffe running. So I've gone with Matty Cash. So 2 out of 2 for Villa so far. I think me personally, I think it's on what I expected of him. I thought he's a Nottingham Forest fullback. People have been bigging him up, but he's not going to do that well in the Premier League. I didn't think of that much of this signing, and I think he's just been brilliant. He's only got 2 assists, but I just think for the whole team, that position has been a struggle for Villa in recent years, and I think that he was the perfect man for the job. And I think this season he's been a great signing. He just edges out Cancelo and Wan-Bissaka for me. So 2 out of 2 for Villa for me.
Now you're gonna have to promise not to laugh at me. But I'm a big fan of of seeing players come through. Okay, of developing talent. He hasn't come from their academy, but they did sign him from a lower league club, which I'm a fan of, Leicester. The absolute
Oh my God.
James Justin.
Oh my God, I forgot about James Justin.
I've got him at left back.
I've got him at left back
He's
as well.
left back as well.
Yeah.
Versatile, but I just thought the left back position. I put the left back in third, but I've gone for James Justin.
Yeah, I put James Justin left back.
Yeah, fair dues.
Oh, I didn't even think about James Justin. So now
I've got him at right back because the left back for me was
my decision. He plays both positions, though. He's very versatile. We're staying on the topic of Justin against Adama Traore. Oh my word! He was incredible. He's been incredible all season, and someone from Luton Town, and he was there last season, but he didn't really do anything. But then Ricardo's been injured. He's stepped up, and I think Ricardo, especially after his performance against Wolves, will struggle to get back in the team full time. Now he's there.
Well, Castagne's injured now as well, so I think it will be those two. With Justin left back.
Yeah, probably. So now that's the first. This could take a while, so we should probably speed through it. I reckon now we do the two centre backs at once. So
who's the right back? Who are we putting right back?
Right back, I've put Matty Cash.
I would like to agree with that as well.
I think Cancelo, surely. Cancelo. But all right, I'll go Matty Cash.
Oh, we're sticking with Cash. Oh, wow.
Well, as long as I get one later on, all right?
All right.
Oh, no, I can't believe I've forgotten about him from Harry, about Justin, and suddenly now we're just not bothering with him.
No, but
we're putting him left back. Surely, he's got to go left back.
Wait, you haven't heard my choice for left back yet. So, okay. First of all, at left back, we'll do left back first. I've gone for Luke Shaw. I've gone for Luke Shaw at left back.
Yeah, it was either between him or James Justin, I think. Or Kieran Tierney.
Who did you say? Justin?
Yeah, I said Justin in the end, yeah.
Justin? And who did you say?
Aaron Cresswell.
No, we can't put him in.
He's been playing left side of the three. He's been playing left centre-back.
Yeah, but he's still left-sided, isn't he? He's still...
I think he's been very, very good, but this is my battle for Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's been slaughtered by the media, by Mourinho for years. And this season...
Did you hear what Mourinho said the other day? He said the only reason Luke Shaw's good was because I was hand-feeding him instructions on the sideline.
It's awful.
His agenda against Luke Shaw is so harsh.
Put it this way. Against Liverpool at Anfield, he literally didn't put a step wrong. And you even called him Roberto Carlos. So, and he's now even giving attacking returns as well. Some of the balls he's been whipping in recently have just been insane. So I have to say Luke Shaw, but I'm happy to go with James Justin.
I think James Justin should start for England at the Euros. That's what I'm saying, at left back.
Ooh, yeah, that's actually quite a good call. He needs to be on board.
Yeah, screw Chilwell. No, don't actually screw him. But...
Well, Chilwell...
I really rate Chilwell.
He's been defaced, though. At left wing back, he's not good.
He won't... Yeah, his career at Chelsea could already be gone.
No, I don't think that's... I think...
Yeah, but if you're talking about the system, he's never going to fit in that system.
But I think Tuchel changes system all the time. You saw PSG and Dortmund, so I don't think he'll worry. In a back four, he'll start, but in a wing back, Marcus Alonso is better than anyone, I'd say.
On the planet?
Maybe not on the planet, no, but in the Prem.
That's a big call.
At left wing back, not at left back. He's shocking.
What about Ender Stevens? Or is that right back? Right wing back? Or what is it? Bulldog left
They're
wing
bottom. They're bottom.
I've messed up. Anyway, so the two centre-backs, I'll start with this one. I've gone for the City pairing in Diaz and Stones. I think the last 10 games, they have been rock solid. Diaz is a staple and Stones has suddenly just become what everyone thought he was going to be a few years ago when he joined City. Apart from a very theatrical or a mistake from Diaz, because it was a penalty in my opinion, a mistake from Diaz that led to a theatrical falling over by Mo Salah. Apart from that mistake, Diaz hasn't put foot wrong for Manchester City yet. And Stones hasn't either in the last, especially since he's come in the last 10 games. And they got, they got 10 clean sheets out of 12 games before Liverpool scored at the weekend. So that has to be the pairing for me.
Yeah, I put Diaz. I didn't actually think he'd be that good when he signed because I don't think they were top choice. But
neither.
He wasn't their top choice. I think Koundé from Sevilla was top, but he's been sick. But I've also put Kurt Zouma.
Zouma?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
sorry, I'm not having that. I'm not.
No. It was either between him or Stones, but he's just played more games.
Come on, you're only doing that because he scored a few goals when he plays for Chelsea.
Yeah, but he's been good.
Put it this way: with Ruben Dias, he's Van Dijk level. People might argue he will become like Van Dijk.
He's displaced. What do you call it? Laporte, which is difficult enough after last season.
Exactly, and but the way he's really strong, he's really fast. Firmino tried to turn him, he just wrestled him off the ball. He looked effortless, and I thought, like you, I thought he was another Ake 50 million signing, just another centre back. But he's come in and been incredible. So
I just want to say to Matt also, at the start of the season, I said John Stones should start for England at the Euros, and Matt laughed at me.
I think the centre-back pairing should be Stones. Gomez won't be fit, unfortunately. But in the future, the England pairing should be Stones and Gomez.
Yeah. I think Mings should get there as well. He's quite good.
You don't like Mings, do you?
Gomez and Maguire. But...
You like Maguire?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Oh my word. He's like a tractor. Did you see him against Everton when he's calling everyone offside, but he's the only one keeping everyone onside?
Did you see him try and nutmeg someone last night and just have to take him down because he failed?
He's like, I didn't mind him before he went to United, but he's become the typical annoying United player. Like he's really calls at everything, gets he gets on my nerves.
I think the thing I hate about him most,
centre back than Maguire is.
He scored against some Division 3 side, and then he did the Eric Cantona celebration where he just looked around like this.
It's not quite Vinicius Junior versus Marine there.
Oh no,
that is one of the most tragic things I've ever seen in my life. And then he missed an absolute sitter against Chelsea, Vinicius, as well. Can't
complain.
Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So who are your two choices there? So you're Dias
and Zuma.
Well, that's questionable. What about you, Lewis?
I think Dias is unanimous across the board, but I've thrown in a ringer. I think Karlo, our editor, will like this. I went for Gabriel.
Gabriel? At Arsenal?
Yeah.
I can't even get in their side anymore.
If we were doing this in November, you might have a shout, but...
Yeah. I can accept that maybe Stones has, played well the last few weeks and has took that position, but pre him catching COVID, which is why he's in the squad, he won Player of the Month 3 times in a row at Arsenal. He's staffed for wicked. A few clean sheets. Yeah, true. He's staffed for wicked. No, I really like him.
He is good. But just look at how Arsenal are.
I can't.
Look at how Arsenal are.
I can't defend if somebody's a defender and they're conceding every week, their team's losing every week. I just can't say they're a great centre. I can't because they're not impacting. In my opinion,
they do have Rob Holding, David Luiz, and Hector Bellerin alongside him.
Yes, I'm not saying that, and he will be a good centre back, and he should start for them along Willie Saliba.
Oh God!
Interesting choice of word.
Right, actually, I will get onto that quickly now. I think with the Saliba situation, people need to get off his back because if
5 years ago
he is homosexual, he might not be because it might just be him filming his mate as a bit of a laugh. But if it turns out he is, everyone's slagging him off. There's no chance a footballer will come out as gay in the Premier League if that's the reaction they get. It's absolutely disgusting, may I say quickly. Before we laugh about how bad the video
it just seems so normal. Like everyone was just sitting there whilst he was just doing his thing.
It's a very weird video, and I can't defend it, but I will defend that Saliba doesn't deserve this hate. If he
realistically, weirder things happen in the changing room, don't they?
Yeah, they all shower naked together.
Exactly.
Like Chiellini walks around with his dick out. Like it just happens.
Yeah, it is very weird that he was playing with it and everyone was fully clothed and he was filming him. But it might have been taken out of context. Who knows? And it was 3 years ago. Think people need to get over it. But for Arsenal, I think Saliba's been treated really poorly by Arteta. And he should be him and Gabriel.
I just don't think Arteta likes French people, to be honest.
Ooh, racism.
Ooh.
That's Arteta, not me.
And then Matt, who are your two centre backs?
Yeah, Dias unanimous. And then, to be honest, Lewis, I was hoping for a bit of support from you here until you went for Gabriel, which is slightly disappointing. But no, I've gone for Konsa as a Konsa.
Yeah, I think Konsa.
Actually, that's a good shout.
We can't have 3 Aston Villa players. Surely we can't.
We can't have 3. Otherwise, there's definitely a nailed one and later in
I've gone for 3. Yeah.
John McGinn.
No.
Not John McGinn. Right. So who we going? We've all gone for different.
Stones. I think Stones because it was between Zuma and Stones for me. I put it's just because Zuma played more games, so I put.
Okay. So far, our team is Martinez, Cash, Diaz, Stones, Justin.
Yeah.
That's a decent team.
Yeah,
Villa getting a lot of love out here. My CDM, I think he's been the best midfielder in the league this season. Actually, no, he hasn't, but he's been definitely one of the best. Thomas Souček.
Yeah.
From West Ham.
I think as we were talking about NFL, I said like he's probably maybe MVP. Like he is very valuable to West Ham, but I don't know.
If he's out the team, the fact that his red card was rescinded, rightly so. But also, I'm going to say quickly again, the hate that Mike Dean got and the death threats are not on, and it shows how grim of a sport football can be fans-wise. Thomas Souček, the fact that got rescinded was so good for West Ham. Yesterday, if we're going to mention West Ham a bit, some of the football they were playing through him and Declan Rice, the one-touch passing football through United was actually, I was really impressed.
I think, he's the reason they're so high because like even when the striker has a day off in front of goal, he just scores every game. I swear, like he just gets so many goals.
He's a defensive midfielder by nature, and he's just charging forward.
He does not care.
So what's everyone else?
Yeah, I got Souček.
Well, I put Grealish in midfield. Now,
not CDM, surely.
You've got to have a
No. You could have put Grealish as an attacker. I put him as a midfielder, so I omitted Souček from my team. But he deserves to be in there, I think.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah, I agree. I was kind of when you guys said CDM, I thought I've gone for 3 very attacking midfielders. But I've gone for Jack Grealish in midfield as well.
Well, okay. Well, I've gone for Grealish later on in the midfield though. So
in CDM, I would probably agree with Souček. Yeah,
but I think Souček should be in there.
Yeah, I think he's.
And then the next midfielder, one of the centre mids, I've gone with Grealish.
Mm-hmm. I've gone for Gundogan.
Oh, Gundogan in as well.
Because I heard.
Right, should we say our
what do
3
you call
choices then? Should we say our 3 choices and then make a decision out of the 3?
Souček, Gundogan, and Bruno.
I've gone Grealish, Souček, Bruno.
I went Fernandes, Grealish, Gundo.
Say that again, Lewis. Fernandes, Grealish, Gundo.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
I think Gundogan has to be in there.
So
yeah.
I'd rather go Gundogan over Grealish than Gundogan over Bruno. Personally, I think Bruno's been incredible this season.
I heard this.
I think people that say, yes, he hasn't been great against the top team, but some of the goals he scores, mate, and the impact he's made to Manchester United alone, you could see that leading up to that, when he came on against West Ham last night, United were flat. They were so.
I think we have to have both of them in.
He's that one thing they need to lift everyone. He's like Suarez with Liverpool. He's honestly brilliant.
I think we have to have both of them in. Gundogan has to be in there.
So Souček,
he has been immense.
So who do you would
get
you
rid of Grealish or put him left wing? I'm saying put Grealish left wing. I've got him left wing in my team.
Oh, I know. I just don't see Grealish as a winger.
No.
He's not a winger. He's not.
He plays wing. Where's he play this season?
But he isn't naturally there, is he?
But he is a winger. Is he playing winger this season?
Yeah, but he's not the best left winger in the Prem, though.
No.
Because I have an out-and-out left winger who's
Who's actually better than him left wing? I can't think of him.
Son.
Oh yeah, I forgot him. Yeah,
is he in all our teams?
normally I'd say Mane, but he's having a shocker this season. So
I think
Sterling as well.
Gary Neville said Gundogan has been like the best player this season, and I thought what a stupid comment. But then thinking about it, he has definitely been up there.
He's the best player from about game week 50.
Yeah,
but not.
Yeah, against Chelsea, he just turned into
when he came
beast.
Since then, he's been incredible. They don't need.
Of course, it was Chelsea.
De Bruyne will get back in that team, but they don't really need him right now, and that's why I put him in my.
That's why he's been. That's why I put him in because he's been such. He just made De Bruyne's what do you call it? Like absence. Like not a thing.
So who votes for getting rid of Grealish? Who votes for getting rid of Souček?
I'd say Grealish.
I'd get rid of Grealish personally. for the balance of the midfield. Souček.
Me and Harry are managers.
Grealish, 16 goal contributions this season. He's been balling since match week 1. Gundo's only got 10.
Yeah, but Gundo's
You can't have 4 Villa players and only 2 Man City players, surely.
Grealish, I think, right, you might need to take Matty Cash out then because Grealish has to be in that team for me.
Oh,
Right, yeah, get Cancelo and then I'll do that.
That's why I
Souček's
request
been
well. I
incredible.
feel like I would.
Souček's been incredible. How can you not have?
Souček, you can't go to Souček. Without him, West Ham would not be where they are.
No, exactly.
He is the Czech is the Republic, Bruno.
Czechoslovak Republic.
Yeah, it's a new country.
No, I vote for Souček in over Grealish.
Souček, definitely, 200%.
We've got to do a poll on it.
Right, so I think it's on Matt. Souček.
Yeah, Matt, it's all down to.
All right,
Yeah, man.
reluctantly, Souček.
Yeah, come on. We've
You're
done it.
beauty.
All right, then I'm willing to
Bag
drop
in
one.
here.
Actually, but then there's one of my front three. I hope you guys have said. So
Go on, then, you
So
name your front
far-
three.
okay, I'm willing to drop Matty Cash for Souček to have Souček in the team. Actually, no, that's not what you want. That's not
All right, yeah, get Cancelo.
no.
okay, no, we'll keep that. So far, we're Martinez, Cash, Diaz, Stones, Justin, Souček, Fernandez, Gundogan. Oh, I don't know, though. I think Grealish is above Gundogan.
Oh,
actually.
no, you can't be saying this now.
No, it's happened. The deed is
Okay.
done.
Okay,
If you hurt my
on
feelings,
three,
we
I'm
move
just
on
going to
then.
go straight out there and say mine. Salah, Kane, Son.
It's a sign for me. Yeah.
Mine's Grealish, Salah, Werner. Only joking, it's not Werner, it's Kane.
Have you seen this song? You know, the one that goes, "Ooh, may the Wellerman come."
Yeah, I have seen
You
that,
see-
yeah.
Have you seen the
We
Timo
don't have to
Werner?
repeat it, do we? Yeah, we have. I have.
Timo Werner one's so
Put
funny.
it back in my head.
There's a player in the Premier League.
How do you
can't
mute on this?
score goals for Chelsea. There's some of the misses in that video. The one against Ren when he puts over the bar. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what's happened.
The one against
He does everything well besides finish,
He
which
was
is the
good against
problem.
Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Couldn't finish again.
Yeah.
Okay. So who was your striker?
Salah, Kane, Grealish.
Okay. What were yours, Lewis?
Salah, Kane, Son.
Matt.
Salah, DCL.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't put.
I'm embarrassed that I haven't put Harry Kane in, but I just think DCL for this season alone. I mean, Harry Kane.
Kane's been the best player this season.
First
Yeah,
of
Oh,
all,
and Spurs would be useless.
Kane's literally been. He's got like what, 11 assists, 10 assists, 12.
Yeah.
I don't know.
11
That's the reason I
13
haven't put
goals.
Son in, because without Kane, Son's useless.
I don't think he's useless. If you had De Bruyne in that team, Son would be just as good.
Yeah, but like without
Nobody else in Tottenham's team can feed him.
no, he's a sick partnership, but just
Yeah, Kane's got 11 assists, 13 goals. He has to be in it, surely.
yeah.
Yeah.
DCL is good. DCL is good. Don't get me wrong. He was brilliant for the first 10, 12 games. He dropped off, but he's come back. He scored 2 and 2 now.
Yeah.
Very good. And he is England's second best striker, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he is.
But I still think Kane should be in that 11. And I think Son's better than Grealish in that position. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Salah, Kane, Son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
I put a
haven't
manager as well.
because I've only got two players in my team aren't in the thing. That's it.
Wait. So who was the team?
The team is Martinez, Cash, Diaz, Stones, Justin, Souček, Fernandez, Gundogan, Salah, Kane, Son.
Yeah, I've got one. I only got 2 which aren't in. No, 3 that aren't in.
Yeah, 3 for me as well.
But now I'm thinking about it. How is Grealish not in that team?
How is Cash
It's
over Cancelo as well?
Yeah,
Put Grealish left, right
Yeah.
back.
I'm regretting the Cash one, to be fair.
Put Grealish right back.
But then, I don't know. Oh, actually, I've got 3 not in it. Oh no, I have 2.
I think Cancelo's been better than Cash. Like genuinely.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'd be willing to take put Cancelo in for cash.
Well, that means we've got 4 City players in now. So take Gundogan out and put Grealish in.
But City have been the best team. It's got to be, surely.
We're looking at the players though, and Grealish is trumped.
Grealish the whole season.
Department.
Great. Grealish is more
Gundogan
than Gundogan is.
Oh, obviously. Silky Yolky, you can't get rid of him.
Right. Anyone that's watching this is really interesting. We're split.
I've also put manager, by the way. I don't know if that was meant to happen, but I just did
Dean
it.
Smith.
I put David Moyes.
Oh,
It was between him and Dean
I
Smith.
put Dean Smith though as well.
Yeah, I found Dean Smith.
Jeez.
Surely.
Frank Lampard?
Slavan Bilic, anyone?
Rodgers?
Sam Allardyce.
Brendan Rodgers. Our podcast is named in honour of him. We've got
Brendan Rodgers.
Actually, yeah.
He does. So we're finished. Right. Good. We still haven't completed it. So Cancelo's in for cash now, yeah?
Yeah.
Matt, do you agree?
yeah, that's fine.
Right. We've got to sort Grealish Gundogan out.
I think get rid of Son for Grealish. I think Gundogan has to be in over Son.
Son's one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
With Kane.
Okay.
What do you do without Kane?
Grealish won't score the goals Son does.
No.
Kane won't be as effective if he's not got someone to feed in. Well, he's got Salah one
It's a
side.
partnership, but Son can still do his thing without Kane.
He's having
I'm
his
gonna
best season to date. He scored.
That's because
30
Kane's been
goals.
sick. Though. I think Grealish would be better in the Tottenham team than Son.
No, oh my God! What are you on about?
No, maybe not goals. Maybe not goals.
Yeah.
But as a player, he would
At
be.
left wing, we're talking about a left winger here. You think Grealish would be more effective than Son at left wing at Tottenham?
Maybe not goals wise, but like as a player, yeah. He'd help Kane out more.
Because Grealish is, I think, a centre attacking midfielder. That's what I view Grealish as. I know.
Where has your manager of the season put him this season? Left wing. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry though, but Son's better at left wing than Grealish, and Grealish drifts into the middle where Son stays on the left. And,
Yeah.
I'm just here for Gundogan. I think Gundogan's got to stay.
I don't know. I think Grealish.
Wait, does anyone else back Gundogan?
Nah, surely. He's got 10 goals or whatever.
I don't know.
Oh, Grealish is in.
I don't know if I respect somebody saying that Son shouldn't. Son isn't good at left wing.
I didn't say Son isn't good. I'm just saying.
I think Grealish is better at left wing than Son.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right. Okay. So who do you think, Matt? Grealish or Gundogan?
If we talk about his skill as a footballer, he's in the top 3 players in the Premier League.
3. No.
I don't agree with that.
Who's better?
Top 3 players in the Prem.
Who's better?
If everybody was fit,
Kane, De Bruyne, Bruno, Van Dijk.
Van Dijk,
Aguero.
Aguero, not anymore.
Yeah.
Not better.
No?
No, yeah, Aguero, yeah.
Okay, Diaz.
Sterling.
Corner, flick it from either foot, cut inside, and curl a shot into the top corner.
I'm sorry, but if you look at the numbers from Son, he's nearly equaled his best Premier League scoring season this season. So previous years, he's been good, but he's not top 3 players in the Premier League. That's a hell of a statement. He's not even. I think he's scrapes the top 10, if that.
Yeah.
Best players in the league. If you like,
I think you got to get Jesse Lingard in there, maybe actually.
he is in the team of the season. He's been great this season, and he's a great player. But Nathan is right in the fact that he does need someone feeding him. I don't know. I just don't. He's definitely not top 3 in my opinion.
I think that's an outrageous comment from
That's
you, Matt.
outrageous.
I think you need to apologise.
I mean, put it this way.
I've never set up a football fan Twitter account. What they called player focused football Twitter account.
Yeah.
And I never have, and I never will. But if I was, it would be about Heung-min Son.
Oh my word.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
I'm linked to him, Matt.
You love Son that much.
Yeah, I think he's brilliant.
Oh, I just don't see it.
I'd do
think if
Thomas
everybody
Muller
was on
or
form,
Jesse Lingard.
People are all out of what everyone's done and everyone on form.
Here's a question.
He's not the best left winger in the league. He is on form, but as a player, he's not the best left winger in the
Here's a
league.
question. Right, you know Kevin De Bruyne is better, yeah?
Yeah.
Could Kevin De Bruyne score that goal against Burnley?
Yeah, but could Son do any of the
Son
passes
score
Kevin De Bruyne does?
What's that, sir?
Could Son do any of the passes Kevin De Bruyne does?
No, but that's not his job.
That's not De Bruyne's job.
It's not De Bruyne's job.
His job, is it?
Yeah, but we're talking about a player in general. It's not De Bruyne's job to run through a team and score. It's his
No,
job
you
to
can't compare
play a
him.
ball
I'm not
over the
saying
top.
compare him to- You mentioned Van Dijk is better. You can't compare him to Van Dijk.
I'm not gonna lie, Van Dijk could probably do that. He's a
Better. I think
he is sick.
But we're
at
not
everything, Van
comparing.
Dijk.
We're not comparing what players do exactly or their positions. We're saying as a whole, what players are better than Son. And I'm sorry, De Bruyne, he wouldn't run through the team. He'd put a ball through, and Sterling would score. He wouldn't need to run through them.
St. Maximin does that, and he's not better than Kevin De Bruyne, is
Grealish
he?
does it.
I said
Grealish runs through teams.
Son at 3. We've got room for 2 better. So.
Matt, Buffal did it a couple seasons ago. Are you saying Buffal's better than Kevin De Bruyne? Where is he now?
I'm sorry, Son is definitely in the team, and he's definitely been the best left winger this season. But that statement of top 3, no chance.
No, that's outrageous from you, Matt.
But okay, let's get back to the conversation. Grealish or Gundogan?
Grealish.
Gundogan.
Grealish.
Gundogan.
Yes,
Oh!
man. Yes.
Okay, Grealish
Matt.
plus Gundogan. If anybody's watching this, you vote, and the most votes.
Put a poll on our Twitter or something, if anyone
I'll put a
actually
poll on
does
the
it.
Twitter and the Instagram. I think Instagram has more followers, so Instagram will be more reflection. When
I'm making
this
10
video
bot
comes
accounts.
When this video comes out, I'll post our combined team of the season. I'll put the /Grealish and stuff, and then people can vote. I mean,
So what is it now? What is it now then? It's
so for now, it's Martinez, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, Justin, Souček, Fernandez, Gundogan /Grealish, because we haven't made that decision yet, Son, Kane, Salah.
to be fair, both of them are in my team, but I just think Gundogan's better. Like he is just
I don't think
I
he
can't
is.
believe I'm hearing this. Actually fuming. Grealish, 16 goals and assists. Gundogan's got 10.
but he's a centre mid.
Grealish has carried a relegation riddled team.
Wait, how many goal involvements has Son
The top
got?
10? 19.
Not like 5
19.
He's 3 off Son, and he's not even an out and out left winger. Son plays on the edge of the defence,
Yeah, but if
whereas
we're looking
Grealish
at
drops
goals,
around and does
if
everything.
we're looking at goals, Son scored 13. Grealish
Yeah,
is-
but goal involvements 16 to 19.
Yeah.
That's a winger. That's what I'm saying. And he adds more to the team, Grealish. And Son.
I'm
Son could-
sorry. You
Wait, no,
can't
I've got a question. Son could not go into Aston Villa's team and do as well as Grealish has.
Well, Grealish would go in the centre and Grealish would feed Son and he'd score a
No,
load.
get rid of Grealish. Grealish has just disappeared. He could not do what Son does. Oh no, Son can do what Grealish does.
He admitted it. They're different. I just think they're different players. But in a left wing position, Son is more of a left winger and is better at that position.
All right.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
We're getting going in circles here. So that's our combined team of the season. So we'll put it on the screen now. Martinez, Cancelo at right back, 2 centre backs, Diaz, Stones, James Justin at left back, Souček holding midfielder, Fernandez, then Gundogan /Grealish. No decision made net. And now that's down to you guys. And then the front 3, left wing, Son, right wing, Salah, up front, Kane.
And then Dean Smith as manager.
Dean Smith as manager. Dino. Right. So our next challenge is the top 5.
It was a challenge, yeah.
It was not challenge. It was. I think we're
Well,
gonna
that was a challenge.
I think we're gonna have a few more debates in this one. I know I will with Nathan. Top 5 Champions League winners from this century. Unfortunately, I'm telling you now, the 99 Man United winners would be top of my list, but they're not in
Really?
this debate.
Jesus.
They're not in this debate. I mean, sorry, the 99 Champions League winners won the treble. They were incredible. I'd say
Wait, Matt. I just wrote in notable mentions Son, if that makes you happier. All right. You can get on the bench.
we should have done a bench, but oh well. And then
course you got a bench.
we're not including United 99. So from 2000 onwards, who were the top 5? I will say mine first to get it out of the way. So in 5th position, I have Man United of 2008. I think they were brilliant. 4th, the Bayern Munich team that won it last season. Now here, I don't think it's that controversial, really. I think the numbers speak for themselves. Liverpool of 2019 are in my 3rd best from the current century that won it. They didn't play that well on the day when they won it, but I mean, other than that, come on.
It's against Tottenham, it doesn't matter.
With
Son in.
Son Kane. One of Kane's worst performances in a Spurs shirt, that was. 2nd is Real Madrid 2017, the team that beat Juventus 4-1 in that final. I think out of the 3 teams that won it in a row, or the 4 teams that won it over the space of like that 5 years, that's the best of all of them, I think. I mean, they grew as a team, but Casemiro in there. I mean, Ronaldo I think that was one of Ronaldo's best seasons. They won the league that season with Zidane as well.
What year was that?
2017, 16, 17.
Oh, yeah.
The year before the heartbreak of...
I put 17-18 just because it was their last one as my team.
And then top, it was a toss-up. I went for the fact that I went for one club. I just put the clubs, in my opinion, is the club's best team over the years, which I guess that's just how I ran it. So I think it was a toss-up for me between Barca's 2011 side and their 2015 side. But I think MSN was Xavi and Iniesta in midfield and Rakitic. Dani Alves right back. I'm sorry. Has to be 2015 for me. That team was incredible under Enrique. So I've put Barcelona 2015 top of the list for me.
I'll just get mine out of the way then, just so you can just all get angry. I put Barcelona 2015-16 number 5.
16?
Then Bayern.
They didn't win the league, Champions League in
2015. Oh, the 2015 one, I mean.
Okay.
And then the Bayern one last year. Milan 06-07, I think it was.
It is a decent.
Barca, the 2011 one. And then Real Madrid 17-18.
I still can't believe... Wait, Real Madrid 17-18 top?
Yeah, just because they won 3 in a row. And they had Ronaldo, the best player in the competition.
It's just probably a bad point. They were the best thing to defend it, weren't they?
Yeah.
Milan 06-07 isn't as good as Milan 04-05, in my opinion, as a team. But they didn't win it, I know.
Yeah, exactly. But they're Kaka, and Kaka's a baller.
Yeah. Oh, it is hard. I just think we'll get into the debate in a bit, but the fact that you've not got my beloved LFC in there just hurt a bit.
Go on, Lewis. Do you want to?
Yeah. So the way I went about it, I just I didn't look at the actual teams itself. I looked at who had the best running, the harder sort of running, and who did the best in the group stages and knockout stages. So I've got Milan 07, 5th, Liverpool 2019 4th, Real Madrid 2018 3rd. I think for me that was their best sort of team. Really good running ad. Bayern 2020 2nd, treble winners. That season they won it, and then at the top, MSN, Barcelona 2015, treble winners again.
Yeah, I think that 2015 is a better Barcelona team than 2011.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I put the what do you call it?
Isn't it?
08-09 one, which I'm happily able to get rid of because they cheated Chelsea in the semi-finals. So that's fine by me.
Yeah, I thought about 08-09, but I just mean MSN are the best front 3 Barcelona I've ever had. So
yeah,
they still had Xavi and Iniesta. Yes, they were coming to the end of their careers. It was Xavi's last
and
season.
Busquets.
But that was just that team was filthy.
I'll start with number 4 because the team that I put at number 5. You're gonna absolutely hate me for.
Go on, no, start with number 5. Go on.
Simply because nobody expected them to do it.
You're not putting Chelsea, are you?
I'm putting Porto from 2000.
Oh.
Who? Porto.
2004, Porto.
But they're not a very the reason I didn't put those types of teams is I could easily put Liverpool, but from 05, but the team was actually not that good. That is in.
Well,
but Porto was better than the Liverpool team. But I mean, compared to some of these other ones that have won it, I just don't think if they had face-offs in their primes, Porto wouldn't get near some of these teams now.
Maybe not, but they still won it. They still got there. Nobody expected them to do it, and I just think it was clearly maybe that's the thing. We're talking about the best team. They didn't have the particularly brilliant players, but they were a great team.
That's why I put Real Madrid top. Like, even though they had sick players, they just got the job done.
Anyway, then Real Madrid 16-17 fourth. Because they're the first team to defend it, and like you're saying, Ronaldo and everything, we've had all that. Third, Liverpool 2019. Second, Bayern 1920. Treble winners, the character as well, and they had a tough start last season. So really, really, really good. And then you've all said 2015, haven't you, Barcelona? I went for 2011.
That is the hard one.
2011.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think we're all
the 11 one.
Well, other than Nathan, who hasn't put Liverpool in. Liverpool and Bayern Munich from the last 2 years are all in ours, other than Nathan's.
And Real Madrid.
Yeah, and Real Madrid.
I don't care what Real Madrid did. Any Real Madrid.
Barca. So we got four of the teams. In the fact it's just we got to pick between 2015 and 2011, 2017 and 2018 for Real Madrid. We've got to pick those. I think Barca either way.
Wait, we actually put Liverpool in.
I put Liverpool third. Matt put Liverpool third. Lewis, you put Liverpool fourth. You just didn't put them in.
Surely Milan have to get in there though. They were sick.
Yeah, they could be fifth. I don't know, but I think United 08 are underrated. What Ferguson did with that team was insane. And then I think you got Van der Sar in keeper. You got Ferdinand, Vidic centre backs, Evra.
But a year before that, what do you call it? Milan absolutely smashed them in the semi-final.
Semi-final, yeah.
Yeah, Kaká scored a hat-trick.
But don't forget, okay, in that final, Dirk Kuyt scored a beautiful header to make it 2-1. No, I think Barca. Okay, so top is Barca, but is it 2011 or 2015? My vote.
I think 2015.
I think 2015 is a better team. I mean, MSN were okay. So you'd rather have Pedro over Neymar?
No, but it's not the players. Pedro's sick, but it's just like the collective as well. To be fair, from Matt's point.
But that team, they won the treble that year. I'm pretty sure. They were just steamrolled everyone in their path.
Didn't they win the treble in 2011 as well? Yeah. Like they absolutely won like 7 trophies or something stupid like
that. But I think that Barcelona team's just under Luis Enrique was just insane.
I think 2011. I remember watching they played Real Madrid in the semis, and I just remember seeing Lionel Messi. At one point, I think it was their second goal, just walk the Madrid defense, literally.
That was the best Messi, definitely.
That is the best Messi.
That was really better.
And that era is definitely the best.
The MSN, that was the best name on Suarez.
Yeah. I think Suarez's best season was actually the season after they won the Champions League. But I just think that Barcelona in 2015 had everything. I don't know. That's just my vote.
I think Liverpool.
2011 were close. It was a really hard decision. And same with 2009. They were pretty close.
I think Liverpool have to be fifth.
The same base of players, so we can't really argue. The base of players is pretty similar in each of them, but it's what the players around them. I think that attacking lineup that season for Barcelona was just they won't beat that.
No.
Having Messi, Suarez, and Neymar as your front three, it's just ridiculous.
And when you look at the knockout stage running, City, PSG, Bayern, it don't get harder than that. And then Juve in the final for the 15 last.
Yeah,
so.
And they swept them all aside. I mean, look at what Messi did to Bayern that year. And then against PSG, what Suarez did to PSG. Yeah. I just think. Right, so who's voting for what, Barca? 2015 for me.
I'm saying, I think both should be in there, to be fair.
Okay.
Two great teams.
Might have convinced me, I'm thinking, 2011 Barca had Xavi,
Okay.
but 2015.
Do you want to put both of them in?
Yeah, I think both of them should get in.
1 and 2?
Not 1 and 2. I think Real Madrid should be 2.
You don't want Liverpool in there, do you?
No.
But I think...
I think Liverpool can go in, but they have to be 5th, surely.
But I'm sorry, a team that I'm going to be biased, but a team that gets to the 2018 final, and arguably only one of the reasons we lost was a goalkeeper and also Salah getting injured. I'm sorry, and then next year we went and won it. And that season we didn't have the hardest running, but we beat Man City's best ever team that season in their own backyard, 2-1 and 3-0 at home. So I think that season.
Man City in the Champions
leading
League
on
is
to
different
them
to Man
winning.
City in the league.
Win it next season, huh?
Man City in the league is different to Man City in the Champions League.
I'm sorry, but that same team, that Liverpool team, got 97 points in the league as well.
Yeah,
So
but I'm not saying Liverpool are bad in the league and Champions. I'm saying Man City are bad in the Champions
I know,
League.
but I'm just saying the argument for why Liverpool should be in the top 5 teams that have won it is because that team is arguably better Liverpool team. And it's the same, but better season-wise than the one we just had where we won it.
You beat Roma in the semi-final, didn't you? When was that?
Huh?
What season did you beat Roma in the semi-final? Was that
Who in the semi-final? Roma.
Roma.
Season we lost it. We beat
okay.
Barcelona
4-0
the season we won it. We came back from 3-0 down to win it 4-0.
Killed Porto 6-1 as well on aggregate.
Big and Matt.
Killed Porto 6-1 in aggregate as well in the quarters that season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right. I think Bayern have got to be in there.
We need to finish off now. So let's just get the last 5. Let's get this 5 solid. Okay. Right. If you don't want Liverpool in, I'm happy to put them 5th.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bayern 4th, I think, then.
Yeah, okay.
2020.
Yeah.
Then Barca 2011 3rd. What do you think?
Yeah.
Real Madrid 27. Yeah. I think 2017 is better than 2018.
Yeah, I don't care about which Real Madrid. It's just one of those.
I think 2017 better than 18.
Because I mean that Ronaldo was insane.
Yeah.
And then Barca 2015 top.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go. That's our top 5.
And sixth is Chelsea 2012, yeah?
Chelsea 2012 are like the Liverpool of 05. They're nowhere near it. I think we did a different type of podcast there. I really enjoyed those debates. So we're going to be doing that a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
I think now.
Yeah.
So comment or send us messages. We'll put things out on our socials. What is your team of the season? Also, you have to help us figure out who's better, Grealish or Gundogan for that position so far.
Or if there was someone else, maybe.
And then, could be someone else. Or then please send us your top 5 for the Champions League winners as well. You're probably going to disagree with some of our points, but who knows? So thank you very much, guys. I've got no shout-outs today unless, actually, quickly, I've just launched my own YouTube channel. I don't want to plug myself too much. I've launched my own YouTube channel. I'll be doing Liverpool-based videos 1 time a week and then also other sports, football, other based videos once a week as well. So I'll be recording my reactions to the FA Cup results in a couple of days. So please go if you want to have a look at that and you'll follow the podcast. Follow mine.
I just want Matt's recorded prediction for the Chelsea-Barnsley game.
Oh yeah, quickly. Barnsley-Chelsea.
Matt, what's your prediction?
6-0 Reds.
6-0 Blues then.
Barnsley are going to do you again, like back in 2008, was it? 2008.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't go too big on that, Harry, because they also did us in the same run.
Yeah, I know. And the guy and the a bird pooped on the manager's head.
I'm going to say because when I was at Barnsley, they won every single game I watched 2-1. This one tomorrow night is on my birthday, 2-1 Barnsley. I'm
going 8-0 then. Screw you, Matt.
Okay, I'm going to say 3-2 Barnsley. Lewis.
3-0 Chelsea.
Oh, stop being realistic. Boo.
Do you know why I've got to back Barnsley though? Otherwise,
why?
They're going to take your signed shirt away.
Oh, they follow.
Jeez, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Big time. You're big time now.
Anyway, so yeah. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back with another podcast this week. I hope this one comes out on Friday, but we're recording this on a Wednesday, so a bit later than usual. So we'll see when it goes up. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Appreciate it, guys.